Did somebody say presidential suite? On this episode of Stay Tours, I'll share my very first and second stay at Pittsburgh Airport Marriott. Let's explore this renovated hotel located roughly 10 minutes from the Pittsburgh International Airport. Complimentary airport shuttle service and free parking here too. We stayed at Pittsburgh Airport Marriott for 2 nights in June, a Monday and Friday. Where we went in between is coming up a little later. Upon arriving, we noticed a soaring lobby that included a restaurant, bar, and a Starbucks. When we checked in, they offered us the presidential suite. What? We took the elevator up to the 3rd floor and couldn't wait to see what was in store. Upon entering, we walked straight into a little foyer with hooks for coats and a full-length mirror. To the left was a sort of bar area with a coffee maker, microwave, mini fridge, and a table and chairs. This faced a sizable living room, complete with a large TV, 2 couches, coffee, and accent tables. It's clear this place was renovated. In 2021, actually. Contemporary colors and finishes everywhere, including what appeared to be engineered hardwood floors and a velvety accent rug. Clean, modern, and hugely spacious. After taking in all of this space, I remember saying out loud, "Where's the bed?" I hadn't realized yet that one can do laps in this place to see the whole thing. Through a corner doorway in the living room, we entered this sprawling space. A platform king bed, floating nightstands, a sitting area, and more modern finishes greeted us. I was happy to see I would not have to worry about the HVAC blowing directly on me at night. There was a desk area, another large TV, sliding doors for privacy between spaces, an open closet, and a full-length mirror, and even an ensuite sink directly across from the open closet. The corner to see another sink in the actual bathroom. Of course, there was a toilet in there as well as a walk-in shower. Let me tell you, this shower head was the best. I don't think anyone cares about water conservation with this one. The water pressure and sheer volume of water made this the best shower I've had in as long as I can remember. This bathroom had 2 sliding doors to get to it, one from the bedroom area and another from the foyer. So that completes our lap of the whole place. Now for some details. Plenty of options for charging devices on these modern floating nightstands. The king bed was great. Comfy bed, comfy pillows, and higher-end bedding made watching YouTube before going to bed quite luxurious. The lamp on the table in the main living area also had some charging options. The next morning, we wondered if either couch was actually a sofa bed, and this one was. Okay, I don't know how long this coffee has been sitting here, but it was terrible. I love the smell of morning coffee brewing, and this stuff literally stank. Maybe it was expired, is that a thing? Hairdryer woes. Though this place was renovated in 2021, I don't know what year this hairdryer is from. It looked like it had a story to tell, and it didn't work. I requested another one and got a replacement that looked just like it, and it didn't work either. It was then that I realized this renovated presidential suite had outlets next to both sinks that didn't function. We tried every trick to no avail, and I had to get creative, using the functioning outlet at a nightstand to use a sad hairdryer. Time for breakfast. I haven't mentioned this, but we used points for our stays here and have status, hence the presidential suite. But we also had access to a concierge lounge, which apparently just had this sign installed, hence the green tape. The M Club Lounge was on the 15th floor. Well, technically the 14th floor since there was no 13th floor, but I digress. This was the perfect hangout after living large in the presidential suite. Never crowded, lots of space, scenic views, and plenty to eat and drink. They offered breakfast, grab-and-go snacks, hot hors d'oeuvres from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., and desserts from 7:30 to 10 p.m. Unfortunately, the M Club Lounge is closed for most weekend timeframes, so heads up. Other hotel amenities on the first floor included an indoor pool, which we didn't use, and a gym, which we did use several times during both of our stays. So we stayed here twice as bookends for a trip up to Lake Erie. We passed through this Marriott at the start and at the end of the trip, so we'd have easy access to the airport on arrival and departure days. After a few relaxing days at the lake, we came back to the Pittsburgh Airport Marriott to stay once more before flying out. This time, no presidential suite, but we did get a corner room on the top floor with lots of windows. Here's a quick look at a room for a more typical stay here. Very spacious and also clearly renovated. I loved having all of these windows. This room lacked a microwave and of course only had one sink, but otherwise it had everything we needed for a quick one-night stay, sans access to the M Club Lounge due to us staying on a Friday night. Bummer, because it was just a few steps away from this room. And hey, the outlets next to the sink worked in this room. So ends another stay tour. I hope you enjoyed this tour of both a presidential suite and a corner king room at the Pittsburgh Airport Marriott. Please like and subscribe as we tour more of our stays. I guess I gotta go home now.